Have we talked about best butt yet? Did I miss that?
We have not.
So Carrie Russell in the Americans. I love the show. I love Carrie Russell. Isn't she dating the what's his name? The co-star, the male co-star.
Oh, is she dating him in real life? I didn't know that.
I think so. Anyway, so she wins best butt from the Americans.
Yeah, it happened in season 4, episode 9. And what's cool, this is an FX show with commercials. So the fact that this scene went on for quite some time, she tricked a Japanese guy into thinking they had sex. She drugged him, and he wakes up and there's naked Carrie Russell laying next to him. But the fact that this was on FX, and by the way, she does have an amazing butt, and she's won this in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, you forget she was on Felicity at one point. So this is great that she's doing the Americans, and what a great nude scene.
Wow, 90 seconds uninterrupted. Are you kidding?
Yes. That's spectacular buttage for a commercial cable television show.
I remember Scarlett Johansson in that. What was it? Lost in Translation? Was that the movie where the
when
opening
she was
scene?
in her underwear with Bill Murray? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Check out her. She did a movie called Under the Skin a couple years back where she went full frontal. That you definitely want to check that out.
All right, Mr. Skin, this is actually for our producer who's not here. He's actually in Costa Rica for a destination wedding. But I know that he's usually fascinated by male nudity movies.
Oh, way.
Have you been following that? Like, he's even threatened to have his own dong website.
Okay. Well, we have, a couple years back in 2013, I started MrMan.com, which is a male nudity website, which, focuses on the male nudity from movies and television. It took me a long time to come around to doing it, but we figured, what the hell, we're going through all these movies and television shows anyway. We are doing our Manatomy Awards right now over there if you want to check it out. So whoever's interested in that stuff I am not an expert on that like I am on the female
So
nudity.
you're not, are you one of the judges in that one? Are you one of the employees?
No,
or
I totally leave it up to my crack staff of guys and girls that work on that.
So that's like when an NFL head coach just hires a coordinator and says, you handle this part, I'm hands off here.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. All right, best threesome?
Oh, yeah, there's a show called Easy from Netflix that it's kind of like an anthology series where every episode they have different characters, and there was a scene with Malin Ackerman, Kate Micucci, and Orlando Bloom, which was really great. Malin Ackerman and Orlando Bloom are married. They meet this Kate Micucci on Tinder, and they're in the basement, and their baby's upstairs sleeping, and the baby monitor, they hear her crying, they each have to go up there. It's just it's like what I envision if a suburban three-way actually happened, what would be going on. But it was great nudity, and these are pretty big stars, Malin Ackerman, Kate Micucci, and Orlando Bloom, so it was pretty awesome.
I notice a lot of these awards are actually for television shows. Is television now every bit sort of as X-rated as the movies these days?
There's 113 current active television shows that we grab content from for our website. Netflix actually has the most with 17. HBO is second with 13 shows. It's amazing. And when I started MrSkin.com, there were 4 or 5 television shows we grabbed nudity from. Now there's 113 active, not to mention all the shows like The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire that are done. 113 current active shows. So, yeah, TV dominates, and they push the envelope big time. Look what goes on Girls. As much as you make fun of Lena Dunham, look at all the nudity on the other girls you see on that show. It's pretty incredible.
Well, they damn near show, like,
doing
it,
very
right?
graphic.
They practically show, it's like a penthouse, seems like.
Yeah, it's like NC-17 on cable television.
Yeah.
Lifetime Skin Achievement. I love that award.
Yeah,
Penelope
every year
Cruz.
we look at an actress that we've just, has had a great career as far as their body of work when it comes to nudity. And this year, we gave it to Penelope Cruz. And, her first nude scene was in 1992 in a Spanish movie called Jamón Jamón. She still was doing nudity in 2015 in a movie called Mama. But, hey, she's won a Best Supporting Oscar in 2009 for Vicky Cristina Barcelona. 14 different movies. You could see her naked. She's gorgeous.
Wow.
And we gave her the Lifetime Skin Achievement Award this year.
How do you remember all this stuff, Mr. Skin?
He knows everything.
Do you have to kind of constantly study and remember these things, or it's just natural?
It's life.
Before I had the website, I just did this because it was a hobby and I loved it, and I collected this and organized it and had compilation tapes. But, I'm around it all the time. Like, I bet you someone listening to your guys' show occasionally might say, "Wow, you know a lot about sports." So it's because you follow sports. I follow nudity, so it's my thing. But I do have a little bit of a better memory, I think, than most people when it comes to this stuff.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Everybody go to Mr. Skin. What's the best way for them to just MrSkin.com?
Yeah, just go to MrSkin.com. We have 43 categories. We only scratched and sniffed the surface here, so it's like 43 categories. We just touched on a few, and it's all for free at the front page of MrSkin.com.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Mr. Skin. Appreciate it as always.
All right, have a good weekend.
Talk to you next year.
Yep.